Welcome in, quick hitters. Wonderful games last night. Heat advanced. But I just wanted to give a shout out to the New York Knicks with their effort throughout this series. You want to say they was undermanned. I know they didn't have Quickly. They missed Quickly deeper into this series. If they had him, they probably could have mixed things up a little bit, made it a lot more interesting. But Jalen Brunson, you showed your worth in this playoffs. Now I see why you came from Dallas to the Knicks. I mean, your effort is just unbelievable. Got to get you some more offensive production over there to help you out. I don't know what's going on with Julius Randle. He's going to have to get back to the lab in the off season. He just looked like he wasn't too into it. He was trying to fight through whatever he was going through, but his production was way down in what we're used to and what his team expect out of him. But Jalen Brunson is definitely going to have to get some help. They maxing him out completely, playing most of the game, if not the whole game. Down in the future, they're not going to be able to do him like that, or he's going to end up hurt, injured, or something like that. Don't want to wish nothing on any player, but you just can't max him out. You got to give him rest. You got to give him some more versatility in the offense for other guys can try to score, try to create, to give him a little rest. But New York Knicks, nothing short of amazing. Bright future for y'all. Y'all keep adding pieces to the team. Come back next year and just go even stronger. Whatever makeup y'all gonna have for us, trades or signing people in, but I know y'all gotta mix it up a little bit. Can't go in the next season with this same group and this same philosophy and expect to get different results. Not gonna happen. But Jalen Brunson, oh yeah, you showed out. Scared us a little bit. But old Heat Knicks, this is old fashioned. Didn't even crack the hundreds in this ball game. So big one last night. As far as the Heat, I mean, nothing short of amazing. That's what this team does. They find ways to win, whether it's ugly or if it's pretty. They just find a way to overcome. Short, man, it really doesn't matter. Ball movement, they just gut it out, and they was able to advance, and now they go into the Eastern Conference Finals. So all the Heat fans out there feeling good right now. The mission is not done. We know what the ultimate goal is. And boy, if we can grab it, what a story to the ending of the season if that was to happen. But they're going to have to fight for it. And whoever team's going to take it away from them, they're going to have to fight even harder. But we're going to get into this box score. I won't put up the stats today. It's the day after, celebrating the advancement. But we're going to see what's going on in the box score. So let's get to it. We're going to start off with the Knicks. R.J. Barrett had 11 points in this ball game. We already know what's going on with R.J. Barrett. With a production like that, we're just going to say iron unkind right off the bat. Don't know what was going on with him, but he just couldn't muster it up. And you just got to say the Heat's defense. Just go ahead and credit the Heat's defense. But he knows he had to play better to try to advance and try to get to a game 7. But yeah, iron unkind for sure for R.J. Barrett. He's going to have to go to the lab. He's just going to have to work on his game. We know he's a slasher. We know he drives and mixes it up. Work on his jump shot. Work on the fluidness of his dribbling and how to be elusive on offense. I think his defense, he could polish it up some more, but he's a defensive guy. He looks to play defense. But he got some things he has to work out in the lab as well in the offseason. Then we're going to go to Julius Randle. He's definitely an iron unkind. The guy had 15 points, 11 rebounds, 1 for 7 from the three-point line, and 3 for 14 from the field. Like I said, don't know what's going on with Julius Randle. They'll work that out. That ain't something I need to be worried about. We advancing, we moving on. I'm a Julius Randle fan, so I like for him to figure it out and get back to being him. So his numbers should have been a lot better than this, especially on the points end, because he has to help out Brunson. Why do you think Brunson is coming out here, which we get into next, with 41 points? I mean, if Julius was helping out, doing his thing, along with R.J. Barrett, he wouldn't have to do that 41 points. But one thing that Jalen Brunson realizes is when he's not getting no help, or it seems like his team is not making shots and things starting to get away from him, he'll take control of it. They got a good point guard in Jalen Brunson. Now you just got to build around him. This guy's better than we thought. Even in Dallas, we thought, okay, yeah, he can make some key buckets down the stretch, but we didn't know he can take over a game like this. So, yeah, Knicks got them a jewel. Continue to pay that man, continue to build around him, and I see great things for the Knicks in the future. Now we're going to come down to Jalen Brunson. 41 points. Guy was 5 for 10 from the three-point line and 14 from 22 from the field. We already know we're going to give him a start right off the bat. Great job for Jalen Brunson. I'm not going to call out his other stats because, like I said, you got to at least have a handful, which is 5 in a category. Whether that's 5 assists, 5 rebounds, something like that, I might call it out. But when it's less than that, I won't. So the highlight for him is 41 points. He did a little other things on the stat sheet. It just didn't glare out to you if they're under the handful mark. So we're not going to get into that. But he gets a star for sure. Then we're going to come down to Josh Hart. He played better than usual. Been in foul trouble a lot. Been getting frustrated. Making some bonehead plays. Arguing with the refs. But he ended up with 11 points. He had 7 rebounds as well. Couldn't hit the three. 1 for 4 from the three-point line and 5 for 10 from the field. So he was kind of balanced and leveled out. Me personally, and he knows as well, he can do better. 11 points, 7 rebounds. He's not the star of the show, but he's a good role player. He's another guy that can do the 3 and D. He has to get back to the lab to polish up his shooting a lot better and his discipline on defense. Stop reaching, stop nudging, bumping people when, it's not really necessary. They're still late in the clock or early in the clock, and he ended up committing a foul. Just a bad play. So he just got to work on his discipline and just tighten up his skills a little more on the defensive end and work on that 3 shot, and he will be fine. So we done went through that. Let's go ahead and drop down to the Miami Heat real quick. Jimmy Butler, 24 points, 8 rebounds. Couldn't hit his 3 last night. 0 for 3. Didn't shoot many of them. He really don't shoot that many to begin with. Not looking for him to hit threes, but if he does, it's a bonus. 7 for 22 from the field. So Jimmy Butler didn't have one of those Jimmy Butler games, but he did enough. 24 points. He got on the boards. A little bit of assists here and there. But, he's a catalyst. You can't judge Jimmy, especially on points. You just judge him on categories. He just fills categories. Fills the stat sheet. So, Jimmy Butler, you done your job. I'm not going to give you a star. I'm going to say you did your job because I'm going to save that star for who I've been on very critically. So, let's go down to Bam Adebayo. Big shots out to you. Been on you hard in this series. I'm going to continue to be hard on you, especially moving forward in the Eastern Conference Finals. We got to keep up with those double-digit rebounds. You came up 1 shy of double-digit rebounding. But it's okay. You topped in 23 points to go with it. I will take that. 9 for 20 from the field. You asserted yourself. The main thing is you were aggressive. So I told you before, whether you miss or make, if you aggressive, involved in the game, you got me. I'm all with you. And you did just that. So I'm going to give you a star, even though you're short of double-digit rebounding. We needed that from you, Bam. You led the catalyst being active the way you were to get us to seal this deal and advance and win this ball game. Let's go down to Max Strus, 14 points. He had 6 rebounds. He couldn't hit his 3. He was 1 for 6, 4 for 11 from the field. So, we didn't have the 3-point shooting that we usually have when it just, it's a flurry. We were off. We could have opened it up. We would have had it. But like I said, you have to credit the defense. Both of these teams are knockout, drag out, slug out ball clubs where you're going to have to grind it out. They know each other very well. This is a rivalry, a way back in the day rivalry, and they're going to slug it out. It's going to be a grind, and it was. A 10-point lead can feel like a 20-point lead. So, Max Strus, you done your job. We'll give you a round of applause. Next guy in double figures is Kyle Lowry. Wasn't a Kyle Lowry type of game, but he mixed it up. He had 11 points, had 9 assists, almost a handful of rebounds, almost. 1 for 2 for the three-point line, 4 for 6 from the field. He was aggressive, but you can't judge Kyle really on his points. He's going to fill up the stat sheet, but you're looking for a 25-30. He can give it to you, but don't expect it all the time. Kyle adds other thing. Not only a floor general, a leader who's going to talk to the coach, talk to the players, get everybody in their positions, making sure everybody know what's going on, everything's right, and he's going to make that steal at the end. He's going to make that strip. Kyle, like I said, you just can't judge Kyle. Kyle's one of those guys. Just lace him up. He's going to make plays for you. He's a benefit. So, Kyle, going to give you a round of applause. That was it for double figures. I actually had 4 guys in double figures. But the big highlight of this box score is Bam Adebayo. You showed up. Proud of you. Keep up the good work. And we have to maximize that even more going to the series. Playing Boston, you're going to really have to break it down. Playing Philadelphia 76ers, who would I rather have? What do you think, quick hitters? Who would be a better matchup for the Miami Heat? I'm going to tell you what, I would take anybody at this point. I feel confident in Miami Heat to take down and do. Once you play Miami Heat basketball, whoever, just line them up and we'll take it from there. But if you forcing me to choose who I'd rather see in this Eastern Conference Finals, I'm going to say Boston. I'd rather see Boston. And I'm going to tell you why. With Boston, you got 2 guys that you really got a key on, and they really kind of been up and down. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Great tandem. Don't get me wrong, great tandem. But I think the Miami Heat can work with that better than dealing with a big man, an MVP, and Joel Embiid. He can cause a lot of problems. A lot of problems. Down low, he does it all. He can do it all over the floor, but I don't know if we got anybody can really bang with him. This is a traditional big man that if he gets down on that block, nobody's going to stop him. Boston don't have that. Boston don't have a guy that can throw the ball to down low and just get buckets like Joel Embiid. And then you got Harden to worry about on the other end. Not really worried about Harden, but he's going to give him at least 1 or 2 good games. His facilitating is enough. It's just going to cause a problem with a team that knows their roles. You got other guys on there that can cause problems for you as well. And the coaching. Spoelstra and Doc Rivers, they'll be, matching wits, playing that chess game. But Missoula over there about Celtics, I have no doubt that Spoelstra can outcoach him for sure. They'll lose the game with just being outcoached alone. But that's the reason why I would rather take Boston, due to the MVP. Don't want to have to deal with him. James Harden, he's starting to feel good. We don't know how it's going to end for him. Wish him the best, but he feels good. You got Maxey over there, still got Tobias Harris. They just got a lot of mixture of guys over there that know their role, and they're hungry as well. I just think Boston will be a better out for us. And that's just the way I'm going to take it. But yeah, that's it, man. 4 guys in double figures. So, What we're going to do is we're going to get to the Lakers as well. They have advanced, knocked off the Warriors. Shocked a lot of people. I guarantee you that. A lot of people wrote off LeBron James. He's not done yet. And that was a big win to come out of this series if you really think about it. A lot of people not going to try to talk about it too much. You know, everybody want to discredit LeBron James. I'm a fan of LeBron James for, you know, on the court, on his talent, all of that other stuff. Old man, he's still willing and dealing, trying to make it happen. They better watch out, because if this guy finds a way to get to the finals, that's a feat in itself for this ball club. Coming from where they came from, starting 2-10, injuries here and there, just like every other team. Injuries here and there, AD out, AD in. This would be one of his most fascinating championships if he was to get it. Now, we're not going to crown him yet. Still got the Heat on the board, of course. But I would like that finals to go down that way if it was. But if not, well, let me put it this way. We trying to write off Denver. I ain't writing off Denver. They got enough to deal with themselves, messing with the Nuggets and Jokic. Man, that team there, boy. If I was to put all my tokens in on it, whoo. I think Denver is going to go to the finals. Look at me already discrediting LeBron James, thinking he's not going to pull this one out. But that's what I'm talking about. LeBron haters out there, this is what they do. I'm not a hater, but I know what they feel and what they see. They're just going to keep on knocking him down. But it will come down to AD, especially in that series. If he has one of those up and down, if he plays that series like he played this last series against Golden State, they're gone. There's no doubt about it. They know that. They're gone. AD got to play. He can play like he played last game. He's got to be active. If he's not going to score a lot of points, he damn sure better keep up that defense. But they're going to need points from him. You're going to need points from him. Going to need it all from him. They can't expect LeBron James at his age and how many miles he's got on those wheels to continue to do it. Can he do it? Maybe so. But I wouldn't want to try it. Help the old man out. Help the old man out. So we'll get into the box score real quick on this Super Saturday for them. We'll start it off at the top. And it's 32 points. And Stephen Curry, Golden State. Steph, you know, I'm going to say it just like their coach said it. They were maxed out. A lot of pressure, a lot of grinding throughout the season and in the playoffs. Lakers figured them out. They put bodies on them. They was catching them off every screen. They was right there on top of them. Didn't give them no space. Didn't want them to do anything. So they struggled. But as a Stephen Curry, he didn't have a Stephen Curry night, but I tell you what, he didn't have a bad night either. 32 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 4 for 14 from the three-point line, and 11 for 28 from the field. This is what I'm talking about. Superstar indeed. And the reason why, what did we say? He emptied out the clip. When I see 28 to almost 30 attempts as a superstar, that lets me know you're engaged. You're trying to do something to help your team win the ball game. Even if you're off and not shooting well, you're still going to put them up because you know that's what your team needs. It opens up everything else. Even if you're not hitting, especially a guy like that. All he has to do is be on the court. Got to give him attention. So, yeah, Stephen Curry, I'm going to give you a round of applause. You done your job. Yeah, you didn't play like how you wanted to play, but 32 points and calling that a bad game just shows you his caliber. And then you go down to Dante DiVincenzo, if I said that right, but anyway. 16 points, 4 for 8 from the 3-point line, 6 for 12 from the field. He done his job. And this is going to be the scary part, folks. And y'all probably going to be like, are you serious? Yeah, I am serious. They only had 2 guys in double figures.
Oh, that's not good.
Try to win a ball game like that. Only 2 guys in double figures is the ones I just called out. Stephen Curry with 32 and DiVincenzo with 16. Everybody else was singled out. Now, we can credit the Lakers defense, which is great. It is good. It picked up. It wasn't like that, in the regular season leading up to the playoffs. But right now, oh, man. Oh, that length is bothering them. It bothered them real bad. And Klay Thompson, I ain't going to forget about you. Iron Unkind. You couldn't find in this series at all. 3 for 19 from the field, 2 for 12 from the 3-point line. Not going to call, you know what? I gave my Iron Unkind, yes, I'm going to call out his points. He had 8 points, folks. 8 points. 5 assists. Not going to get it done like that. Not going to get it done like that. Kevon Looney. You had 18 rebounds, sir. Whew. That needed to be highlighted, especially you're not no offensive guy anyway. 18 rebounds. We're going to give you a round of applause, sir. Almost passed you up. Yes. My. Yeah, it just don't look good at all. Oh boy, look at Wiggins. Iron Unkind indeed. Two for 8 for this guy. 0 for 3 from the 3-point line. 6 points. 6 points. Andrew Wiggins. Iron Unkind indeed. This box score is oh man. I mean there it is. There it is. So it's no contest. I mean, Lakers came in this ball game and they pinned their ears back, and Golden State was playing uphill pretty much the whole ball game. Pretty much the whole ball game. And yes, it was a blowout. So what we say on blowouts when a team is out there having fun and free flowing it? The Lakers had a party. So after they party, they get the grand prize, and it's the Denver Nuggets. That's going to be a series. Like I said, if I was putting anything on it, I'm going to say, the Nuggets are going to pull this out. They're going to the finals. Yeah, I said it. Everybody else can jump on board. We're going to keep riding this LeBron King James thing here and saying he's supposed to go all the way and win it. But I tell you what, it ain't up on LeBron. We know what LeBron's going to do. It's on AD. It really is. What is his mind state's going to be? You know, is he going to put himself out there? Actually, I heard him in a post-game coverage talking about to get 4 wins, you do anything. You just sacrifice your body. You do what you want. We want to see that. We definitely want to see that. We haven't seen that the past few seasons. So talking that, yeah, it sounds good. So we're going to see. Just stay active. Just stay active. Y'all have a great shot depending on how you're going to enter this series. So, I think that should do it for this breakdown going into the next round. Good luck to both teams. We're in the Final Four. It's time to go. Final Four is here. We got a Game 7 coming up, and that's going to be a good one. Celtics and the 76ers. So that's going to be a good one to watch. Just going to see what's going to happen with that one. Like I said, if I had to choose, I would say Boston for us to play against, but we'll take either one. Let the best team win in that series. Let the best team win. So I don't want to forget either. So New York Knicks, y'all gone fishing. Golden State Warriors, I ain't forgot about y'all either. Y'all are gone fishing. Y'all enjoy y'all Super Saturday. This Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. To the next broadcast. Enjoy yourselves. I'm out. Peace.